Hello everyone, and welcome to another Starcraft 2 video. Things have been going pretty well for me recently. I've been winning a bunch of games, and I'm up to say 13th in my Diamond League division, and if I spend my bonus pool, I'll actually be in 2nd or 3rd. And with my win rate, I feel like I'm on my way to Masters. I'm actually getting matched against Masters here and there. So what I'm going to do is a quick recap of my 1-hour session from last night, and we'll see how the progress towards Master League goes. So I'm up against a bunch of Colossus this match, so I decided to go heavier in Marauders since Marines just melt to Colossus, and I sent out my leftover Marines to do a drop on the Protoss base. So here we go, pushing with my force here. And I'm able to snipe the Nexus. At the same time, I'm able to take out his last base, killing all the transferring probes and smoking this Nexus as well. Unfortunately, my army got mopped up. And he comes in, and even with the help of a fortress, done! So it felt good to go up 3 bases to 1 for a moment there, but that moment was very short-lived. On to the next match. So here we are in Shadow Temple once again. A lot of Shadow Temple this session. Sending out this SCV to scout this close base. At the same time, look for an Overlord up on this corner. So once I spot that this is empty, I immediately know he's cross map, which is a long rush distance. So feeling pretty good, although I don't get to actually block his fast expand attempt. So it looks like his scout's just arriving now and throwing down my command center. Oh. Okay. GG. Next match. Alright, once again on Shatter Temple, you can see I'm doing my new fast expand build versus Protoss, where I just do the 1 gas. Unfortunately, I was retarded, and my opponent actually wasn't Protoss, so in comes a ton of speedlings, and from close spawn position. Not looking good. Repair that. There we go. Uh-oh, got picked off. Repair it. Uh-oh, picked off. Pull some SCVs. Oh. Next match. Alright, it's here on Shadow Temple once more, and this is why you always want to patrol the pylons with your 2nd Marine. You should be going up and down this ridge here, but I'm not. There it is. Pulling off to kill this pylon, but looks like he's going to get high ground sight just in time with these zealots. And I'm going to be a few seconds late because I didn't scout it. Here's the warp in. Bringing all my SCVs, not auto-repairing with any of them, so I'm just letting my bunker die. Next match. Marine doing his job, patrolling the back of my base here. But is Ketroc doing his job watching the minimap? Absolutely not. Oh yeah, those SCVs really came in time. Maybe want to patrol with 2 Marines if you're as bad as I am. Next match. Way to focus fire those Bailings, Ketroc. And what's the best follow-up to that? Ooh, let's try to lose everything else we have left over. You didn't get this stuff. Yeah, let's waste all my Raven energy. Yeah, and you can have that command center too. Next match. So here's a TVT on Slag Pit, so you can see I'm doing a cleanup of his base at the same time he did a cleanup of my base. So this could go either way at this point, but looks like he's just going to be able to save his orbital command, which I wasn't able to save mine, which is unfortunate. Call on some mules to repair, perhaps. There you go. And this could actually go either way, but being the smart man I am, I load up my medevac and decide to split my army into 2 so you can easily take out both halves of it. Goodbye first half, and goodbye second half. Had I kept it together, it would have been an easy win. But wait, let's review a little bit for the best part of this fail. So at this point here, I was thinking to myself, well, if I do end up winning this engagement, I cannot rebuild because I don't have any SCVs or the money or the orbital command, so I'm going to have to destroy all his buildings. I'm like, thank God I still have this Viking that I can finish off the remaining buildings left. I got to be careful to keep that alive. I was literally thinking that at this moment. What the hell, Ketroc? Alright, so more or less a straight up match this time, and finally a Protoss who makes the right unit composition. I swear I win most of my games versus Protoss because they always build the wrong composition. This is the way you want to do it. Lots of Colossus. That's the easy part. Every Protoss gets that one right. That means I can't make Marines because my they just evaporate to Colossus swipes. So since I am heavy in Marauders, you get lots of Zealots. Zealots do really good damage to Marauders, and since Zealots aren't armored themselves, Marauders just more or less tickle them. And then you add in a few Phoenix to meat shield your Colossus against your Vikings and to return some damage to the Vikings. And then just a handful of Stalkers to also deal with the Vikings, and Sentries are always nice as well. And you can see how this turns out. I'm going to come in for the attack here. Looks like I'm even ahead in upgrades. 1-1. Nope, even upgrades. So having to kite the Zealots. Getting a little bit lucky there that the Colossus were nowhere nearby, but now he traps half them in. Yeah, and just Stalker's doing so much damage to me. Pulling back, and even fighting with the fortress here, this is going to be ugly, although I'm not fighting very well with that fortress. And that, my friends, is how to lose 8 games in less than 60 minutes. I dare one of you to beat that. No, I don't. You don't want to do this. Luckily, I did win my 9th game, and I'm like, boom, that's it. Done my session. Ended it on a win. I'll take that as a winning session. But, another run at Masters League cut short by a ridiculously bad losing streak. So I figured I'd share it this time with the hyper fast mode, although it wasn't that much faster than it went in real life, because those are some fast losses. Anyways, with that, we'll jump into the thumbs down video. No, we'll call it the thumbs up fact of the day anyways. Thanks, everyone. And awkward point. Yeah.
Welcome to Anger Management Volume 1. Repeat after me. Anger does not dictate my life.
Anger does not dictate my life.
Anger does not dictate my life.
You just said that, you stupid.
Alright, for today's thumbs up fact of the day, we're going to screw up a split. And we're going to look at my TVT build order, which is a very standard build order, which I'm sure you guys use a lot, maybe in all matchups, I don't know. But it's just 10 supply depot, 12 barracks, 13 gas. And I'm going to show you a little trick you can do, a little variation that works in certain circumstances, and something I hadn't thought of before, but now that I'm doing it, it's actually a nice little boost to the build. So, 10th SCV coming up, we're going to queue him up to the front line and get that barracks down. Or we can call it a supply depot if you like. It's up to you what you want to call it. We'll call it a supply depot this time. And we'll actually leave that SCV at the front line as he has to build the barracks next.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
So building the barracks on 12.
Yo.
And finally the gas on 13.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Now once you queue up this SCV there, which I just did, and you got 100 minerals, you want to stop and you want to think.
Game paused.
So I got my 100 minerals. Now, after this part of the build, I typically wait till my barracks is done, and then I'll build my orbital, my second gas, since I'm often teching, and then my second supply depot. However, in this instance here, where you haven't been scouted yet, you may want to say to yourself, well, maybe it's better to build my second supply depot first, even though I don't need the supply, just to wall this off. And then once it's walled off, I can deny a scout. He won't see it. I'm taking my second gas. He won't know if I have multiple barracks or not. It pays off walling off early. The downside is spending the money on this supply depot. It's going to delay your second gas. It's going to delay your orbital command because you can't afford all all those things if you've already spent that 100 minerals on the supply depot. However, there's a way to speed it up a bit. In making a supply depot here, there's actually two costs. There's the 100 minerals it costs to build it, and there's also the lost income of having to take an SCV, have them take the 10, 15 in-game seconds to travel here, build a supply depot, which is, I don't know, 60 seconds, then there are 10, 15 seconds to get back to the mineral line to start mining again. So you can actually save that cost, and it'll speed up your orbital command and your second gas, and I'll show you how to do that. What you do is you pause this worker here by pressing T, build a supply depot, just get a few hit points on it, then pause it again, put them back on the barracks, shift click them on the supply depot and back to the mineral line. And what that does, I'm still walled off, and I can do stuff like afford my second barracks here, and I can afford to get orbital as soon as this SCV is done. And I'm walled off the entire time. And yeah, it slows down my second supply depot, but I don't need that supply anyways. You can see I still got 2 supply left over. And it'll still keep the scouts out. And I did that all with just my SCV that was already out here, so I didn't have to pull an SCV off, which means I kept my income going at a much higher level. And there you go, you can still have your factory at whatever time it is now, 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And there you have it. So just to review, if you want to wall off before his scout arrives, you can do the second supply depot with your SCV you have here. Just press T or halt. See this button right here, T for halt, and that allows you to break, come off, build your supply depot, get a few hit points on it so it won't die to an SCV scout, and then switch back so it finishes the barracks, shift click him onto so he finishes the supply depot afterwards, and then shift click him back to a mineral patch. That way you don't have to pull an extra worker from your mineral line, still gives you the wall off, and your economy will be strong enough to get your second gas and your orbital command as soon as your barracks finishes. So with that, we'll call that the end of this thumbs up fact of the day. Thank you everyone, and goodbye.